if you reckon that you'll make it onto the nice list this year, then why not treat yourself to one of these deliciously discounted games? After all, you deserve it. If you've managed an entire metropolis in City Skylines 2 or led a military siege in Age of Empires 4, why not try your hand at something a little more lighthearted, like a theme park? Planet Coaster is a management sim where you get to run your very own park, picking out every attraction and pricing up every single snack to try and turn it into a well-oiled money-making machine. Of course, a theme park needs to be eye-catching, and the HDR10 on the Xbox Series X and S is sure to give your decor a little extra razzle-dazzle. And if you're a mouse and keyboard purist when it comes to management sims, then don't worry, the console edition can be played using that setup or with a controller. Plus, it's now 75% off. Batman might be gone in Gotham Knights, but that doesn't mean any old clown can come in and take over the city. At least not as long as you and the rest of the Bat family have something to say about it. Choose from 4 of the Dark Knight's finest proteges, Robin, Red Hood, Nightwing and Batgirl, and fight crime wherever you find it in this open world action RPG. Each character has a utility belt's worth of tricks and gadgets for you to take advantage of, from Robin's stealthy skills to Batgirl's hacking abilities. And just because Batman was a big old loner, that doesn't mean that you have to be. Tag in another player online and you can save the city together. Gotham Knights is available now via Game Pass, and it's 75% off in this week's Super Saver sale. What do a lush jungle, a quiet Montana town, a snowy mountain, and a tropical island all have in common? They're all places you'll be taking names and kicking ass in the acclaimed open world shooter series Far Cry. With this bundle, you'll get to fight your way across 4 distinctive maps, recruit 4 different sets of local rebels to your cause, and topple 4 extremely charismatic but still very evil rulers. Head back to where the series really found its feet with Far Cry 3, or enjoy a whole generation of guerrilla warfare, with 4K graphics and frame rates up to 60 FPS in Far Cry 5 and 6. And Far Cry 4 is fun too. You can check out Far Cry 5 now and Far Cry 6 very soon with Game Pass, or grab this tidy 4-game bundle for 75% off. Blasphemous 2 was one of the best games of 2023, and to hear more about our favourites from this year, be sure to subscribe and ring that bell because we'll have more to say on that soon. In the meantime, you might want to consider checking out the original Blasphemous. Set in a beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy world, Blasphemous is a side-scrolling action platformer that combines the non-linear exploration of a Metroidvania with the intense, skillful combat of a Souls-like. A Souls-Troidvania-like, if you will. With a grimly compelling story to immerse yourself in and some truly horrifying bosses to take on, Blasphemous makes for a truly unforgettable experience, and it's now 75% off. If you're planning on doing some multiplayer gaming over the holidays, you should definitely swing by Idea Xbox's multiplayer sale. Although admittedly, Don't Starve Together isn't the most festive title around. It is, however, a delightfully macabre survival horror game where players have to work together to fight, farm, scavenge and craft as they try to stick it out in a world swarming with strange creatures and hidden dangers. So if you and your friends want to enjoy A Nightmare Before Christmas, pick up Don't Starve Together for 65% off. If you and your gaming partner of choice want to flex your grey matter over the holidays but don't feel like breaking out the board games, Escape Academy could be just the thing. Designed by real-life escape room experts, this first-person puzzler is sure to have even the most cunning gamers scratching their heads. It'll really test your ability to think under pressure too, as you try to find a way out of each locked room as bombs tick down and water pours in. And don't worry if your fellow escapee won't be visiting in person this year, Escape Academy also offers full cross-platform multiplayer to make sure everyone can play together. So if you want to make your great escape, it's available now for 40% off, and it's also on Game Pass. The point-and-click time loop thriller 12 Minutes Challenges begins with a mysterious man bursting into a young couple's home and challenges them to figure out what's really going on and how they can stop the whole thing ending in tragedy. It's a tall order, but the good news is that you'll have unlimited tries at it because your character is stuck in a 12-minute time loop. That means you can try all sorts of stuff. Hide in the closet, eat your wife's dessert, give yourself an electric shock just to see what happens. There really are no wrong answers. A gripping drama that's ripe for comedy shenanigans, 12 Minutes is now 50% off. 2023 was a great year for people who loved old school RPGs and 80s wrestling, because Wrestlequest came along and smashed those two wonderful things together. Outfit your superstar with your favorite moves and taunts, then send them swaggering into an intense turn-based battle. It won't just be the other dudes in tights that you'll be wrestling either. There's a whole fantastical world full of strange creatures and exotic monsters for you to powerbomb into oblivion. If you ever wondered what would happen if they made a Final Fantasy game inspired by Macho Man Randy Savage, the answer is Wrestlequest, and it's now 40% off too. Finally, Alan Wake added a brand new chapter to his terrifying tale this year, so why not go back to the very beginning to see how it all began? The original Alan Wake is a third-person psychological horror game set in a quiet, quaint little town called Bright Falls. Our boy Alan is a best-selling author looking for some R&R when things take a turn for the worst. He starts finding pages that he doesn't remember writing, a dark presence seems to be stalking him, and his wife has mysteriously vanished. To put things right, you'll need to master the game's innovative, light-based combat mechanic and drive the shadows back to find out what's really lurking underneath Bright Falls. But fair warning, you might not like what you find. Any one of those deals will help you send 2023 out with a bang, so let us know which ones have caught your eye down in the comments. See ya!